Hello, everyone. You are live with Jonathan Manus, aka the One Leg Bandit. And my question to you today is: are you ready to make some money? I've been having some past talks with my partners talking about different products with Manus Veteran Medical, but today we're talking about small business, WOSB. I have a wonderful CEO here with me today, Jen Oknin, and she is the CEO of Shift into Health. And we're going to talk about all things small business today. We're going to talk about her business and how to motivate you to go ahead and take that step to start your business, because now is the time to start making some money. So without further delay, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Jen. Hello, Jen.
Hello, Jonathan. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, I appreciate you very much for your time. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's let everyone that's listening to us know, why would you leave a job like GE after 20 years, a 20-year career there, to start your own small business?
You know, it's kind of funny. Part of it happened by accident. And it had to do with my own personal health transformation. Because when you start out in your 20s and 30s and you're running just as hard and just as fast as you can because you love your job and you love your career and you're excited to get ahead, sometimes other things get put on the back burner. And for me, that was definitely my health. So too many, trips, traveling all the time, conference calls, morning, noon, and night, just being so busy that I didn't prioritize eating right and exercise. So when I found some products and a company that really helped me take my health back at the age of 40, it was a big time wake up call, because it wasn't only my health that I had neglected, but a lot of other areas of my life in terms of, scheduling and fun and being with friends and being with family and contributing back to my community. So when I took a look at what does Jen want from a 360-degree perspective versus what are my corporate goals, I knew I need to make a change. And so that's when I started looking for opportunities to really reach out and do something new and different.
Beautiful. And I know from my office days, it only takes 7 to 10 years of drinking coffee, being sedentary, not moving, and you gain 50 pounds. And before you know it, you're completely lost. You're out of shape. You can't even walk a mile without, breathing hard. So I know exactly where you're coming from there. So tell everyone, what do you do on the day to day? How does your day to day take place, and what's your main focus now?
Well, my main focus is really, it's growing my business and my team, but it's also about making sure that I am prioritizing things that are important to keep me balanced. And I think that, getting up in the morning, spending some time journaling, spending some time thinking about, gratitude statements, spending some time praying, spending some time, reading. Those things are all really, really important to me. And I try and make sure I add those as part of my daily routine. And then it becomes my workout, right? One of the things that I love is that my body likes to work out around 9 or 10 in the morning. And that was not possible at all in my corporate career. But because I am managing my time and prioritizing things differently, and I meet with a lot of my clients in the evening hours, I can have that morning time to myself. So morning is really for me. And then by the time I am, showered, eaten, ready to go, I'm in the office by 11, and I'm focusing on activities in terms of following up with existing clients, helping teammates, doing my mentoring, prospecting for new opportunities, and then working on special projects that I have in terms of making my business more effective and more efficient in terms of how I transact my day to day. And then at night, it's time. I love to cook. I'm a big foodie. And so I'm always trying out new recipes and cooking for my husband and friends. And so then at night, I'm also then checking in with clients, maybe taking some more calls. And then I'll be honest, I'm getting to sleep a lot earlier than I used to, really lights out by 11. And that helps me stay balanced and focused. And that's my day. And I absolutely love it. The routine works for me beautifully.
And the key word there, Jen, is balance. You've been able to take your life and figure out what fits best for you and make it all work. And a lot of people don't do that. Sometimes you don't have a chance to do that, but sometimes you do have a chance to do it and you neglect it. And we definitely want to bring that to the forefront of the balance of living your life in a proper way and making sure that you're looking at yourself in the right way and making sure that you're doing the things to make sure that you can make it to another day. So it's definitely it's a big thing, and we all get caught up in making the money. And we're both here today to help spur small business and go ahead and get you started and motivate you to do that. But with that being said, we want you to do it in a balanced, healthy way. So, Jen, what would you say to go ahead and encourage the people that are out there on the fence to start their small business in this crazy economic time? I mean, what's some things that you would give, some good advice you would throw out there?
I think the first thing I would say is this isn't I don't want to go into politics at all in this discussion. But what I would say is I think that we have a terrific opportunity as a country to change the overall economic outlook when we start by fixing the personal economy, right? The nuclear economy that's in the home, and home however we want to define it, right? Whatever, partner, spouse, kids, no kids, whatever situation that you do have, I think that money as a stressor is really, it's the number one cause for, stress, health related issues. But then when you think about stress overall, it really impacts relationships, right? It impacts relationships between partners. It impacts the divorce rate. That stress, rolls over onto our children. So when we take the time to create additional sources of income coming into that personal balance sheet, it can do a lot to alleviate stress. And when you're not worried about paying the rent, paying the mortgage, paying the car payment, putting food on the table, paying the utilities, you can take a deep breath and you can really focus on other things, right? So I think that whether you have a job now or you don't, whether you have a career that you love and you want to keep, going, there's always an opportunity to have additional or multiple streams of income coming into the home, right? That's how, the people who are doing the best, who are quote unquote the wealthiest, they never rely on a single source of income. And that is just such a dangerous thing to do right now. I mean, I made the safe choice of, going to school for 4 years, getting a job with a big corporation, having the paycheck, having a 401k, having a pension. Well, what happened? We started to see pensions disappear, right? Mine disappeared. We started to see, stock options tanking in value, depending on, your company and situation. We started to see salary raises, getting smaller and smaller or else decreasing. And then of course you've got layoffs. So the ideal of that traditional model where you work for a company for 40 years and you retire and you're fine, that is just such a fallacy. And we have to stop acting like it is. So we have to take steps to make sure that we are taking care of today, but we're also taking care of tomorrow, whatever that means. So you can have multiple sources of income and still keep your day job, or you can go out and start a small business and discover that you love it like I did. And I retired myself from my corporate career in 2016, and I've been doing my side hustle as a full-time business for, this will be my 5th year. So I think that is just the biggest reason of all to get out and start a small business. Let's fix the global economy. Let's fix our macro US economy by fixing the personal economy of the family.
We can absolutely do that. And, my mission has been to motivate folks to just try this. So if you're working a job, you know how much money you're going to make. Your number is X, whether it's $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year, it's set. And sometimes people get comfortable in that. But just like Jen is saying, tomorrow is never promised in any job. At least if you're the CEO of your own side hustle, your own side gig, you are growing something that you kind of have a little more control in than the 9 to 5. So when I tell everybody, when I did the stimulus check challenge and I'm motivating people, and I've already got 50 people to do this with me, and I'm so excited. That's 50 just from January the 1st. So we're wanting to grow this up into the thousands of people. But what we're trying to do is motivate you to make your own money. So, Jen, tell us a little bit about your side hustle. How do you make side money, and how do you help others make side money?
Well, like I said, my side hustle turned into the main hustle. But at first, I was working my corporate job. And so really, I took a big pivot in my interest because, like I said, I was struggling. I was about 20 pounds overweight. I was 40 years of age. I was exercising my little took us off in the gym, and nothing was changing for me until I found a company that had the right solutions with the right simplicity that really helped me make a significant change. And once I discovered that, I was like, wow, there's this whole world out there of great affiliate and network marketing companies where it's a smart choice, especially if you already have your own job. Because think about this. If you want to start another business, right? Network marketing is a quote unquote safer way to do that. And here's why I say that is, number one, usually the investment to get involved in terms of capital is very, very small. For me, my initial investment, I think I spent, $500 for a month's worth of consumable products, food. So to be able to stay commission eligible for my network marketing business, I only have to spend about $150 a month to do that. And again, it's food. So my overhead for my main part of my business, I run it on my food budget, right? 2 for 1. It doesn't get any better than that. And then what I could do is I had a global team at GE. So I'm on conference calls with, Europe in the morning and Asia at night, and super busy. So I had to find ways to take the 15 minutes, 30 minutes here and there throughout my day, and I could use that to build my network marketing business. I don't know any other business model that allows you that type of flexibility. So what if you're not working right now? What if you're a stay-at-home parent? Right? Well, this still works, right? Because you've got commitments. You're an active partner in the house. You're taking care of kids. You're doing all the stuff. But in between those times, you can find an hour, 2 hours, or 90 minutes a day to invest in learning the skills and invest in reaching out to people to be able to make some additional income. And I will tell you, it doesn't have to be huge in some people's minds to make a tremendous impact on somebody's financial stability, right? An extra $500 a month to cover a rental payment, that is amazing. That is fantastic. That could be transformative for somebody, right? So whether somebody comes to me and says, I need to just make an extra, $500 to $1,000 a month, whether it's, I would love to have an extra 5-figure income, or, you know what, I want to go all out. I want to earn with unlimited potential. I want to do this full time like you. Jen, can you help me do that? And I can. And that's the great thing about this business model. You can work it into the pockets of your life. You still have to work hard. You have to be dedicated. You have to love and be excited about what you're doing, but it makes it very, very possible, and for very, very low overhead and low risk.
Outstanding. And everybody that's listening, again, another call to action, just do it. Okay. 2021 is going to be just do it year. Get out there, take that risk, because like Jennifer was just said, you're not investing a ton of money. Now there's tons of different opportunities and ways you can go here, but there are opportunities out there by working with Jen, or, you can call me to set up your business, whatever we need to do to get you moving forward, to make that extra income. $500 a month is a car payment, is, it is half your rent or whatever it may be. And in a lot of people's lives right now, that is huge. I mean, in the government's eyes, they think $600 stimulus checks is saving people's lives. So, I mean, it's just one way to look at it, and yes, it greatly helps, but we got to get more. And that's what we're trying to motivate to do here. So, in your line of business, Jen, what is some things you're seeing? You've told me market trends are moving up. People are buying stuff now. What are you seeing right now?
Well, you're definitely seeing a increased interest in personal health, right? And with everything that's going on in the world right now, people are looking for ways to take more responsibility for the health of themselves and the health of their loved ones. So for me, having an online health and wellness business, that's a fantastic thing, right? People are also open to other streams of income. Whereas before, something like network marketing, sometimes it gets a really black eye, and sometimes a very unnecessary and unfair black eye, because of maybe somebody's personal experience. They maybe tried it for a little bit and didn't really do anything, reached out to a couple people, didn't get a response, well, it didn't work. Well, that's not true. Just you didn't work, right? Let's be honest. So network marketing is still a business, and you need to be open to learning the tools to do that. So for me, having more people, especially when you take a platform like LinkedIn, where they might be completely comfortable in their corporate job, but they see what's happening around them. So they're more open to being proactive, right? Building some sort of financial wall of security around themselves, right? Whether it's they're listening to Susie Orman, right? Do you have 6 months of savings to cover any sort of calamity? Most people don't. A lot of people don't have any savings whatsoever, right? So having people open to that discussion and saying, you know what, Jen, I could take, an extra $1,000, $1,500 a month, and I could put that into my retirement savings. Yes. Or I could buy another income producing asset with that, right? People always very interested in the real estate market. So then the question becomes is, how do I fund that real estate expenditure? Well, you use your network marketing income to fund your real estate business, right? So if you want additional capital to start up maybe a brick and mortar business, where do you get that capital? Well, you reach out to Jonathan, right? You see what's there. You maybe get a loan. You have maybe some savings, maybe not. But if you have your network marketing business, you can fund that. So here's what I like to say, right? Nobody wakes up in the morning, or nobody when they're a little girl raises their hand and says, I want to be a network marketer. That's not what happens, right? They want to be doctors, lawyers, whatever it is. But if you look at network marketing as a vehicle to achieve what you want to achieve, whether it is, creating a new business, creating financial security, doing additional things for the community, giving back to others, it's a vehicle that can get you there in a low risk, very flexible method. You have to work for it. It's network marketing, not net sit on your butt marketing, but it's a vehicle to get you where you need to go.
Outstanding. And as we've talked about before, when you do grow your business, when you're getting this income coming in, if you want to get into federal or state contracting, they have these things called set-asides. Set-asides are example, woman-owned small business, minority-owned small business, veteran-owned, service-disabled veteran-owned small business. What they're there for is so small businesses like ourselves, like we're talking about here, can actually come into a ball game and compete. They're actually setting aside federal dollars just for our types of businesses so we can make that money and be competitive and earn a good living off these set-asides. That's what Manus Veteran Medical does. I'm a SDVOSB. I sell the highest quality products in the world to the VA. I could never do that out there by myself. I had to have a set-aside to get into the ball game so I can compete. I can teach you with my knowledge how to do that. I've procured over $1 billion for my clients in the last 12 years. I am very, very good at what I do. We make people a lot of money. I never worry about money myself. Money comes to me because I do the right thing. And whenever you're successful and you're helping other people grow, money comes to you. So it's just a team network. And one thing me and Jim was talking about here, LinkedIn Live, this platform, they give it to folks that they believe can actually help others, help others grow. And that's what we've been able to do. And that's what how me and Jen got together. We're growing our networks because we both know we're subject matter experts in our field. So we can help other people come underneath us and be successful as well. So Jen, if you would, I want you to tell people a little bit about your products now, if you don't mind, because I believe this is a great platform. If you want to, do you have any products you would like to go over and let everyone know about that you're selling at this time? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's tell some people.
All right, sounds good. So you're getting that stimulus check, right? So you're thinking about investing in a business. You can invest in a business in a very, very small, medium, or large size venture, right? So this little bottle right here, if you can see it, this is my company who I partner with. This was our NPI that we launched in North America on January 8th. It is a collagen elixir. And if we know collagen is what we're all made up with, right? And most of us know collagen because it's all about, helping your joints, helping your hair be strong and shiny, helping your nails be strong, and helping your skin. Now, this collagen, the reason why it's so special, there's actually quite a few reasons. One is that it is a sippable drink. It tastes like fruit juice, right? It also is a marine-based collagen. It comes from cod, haddock, pollock, all harvested in a sustainable manner off the waters of Scandinavia. Now, that's really great because it's a type 1 collagen, and type 1 collagen is best for skin health. Right? When you think about starting a business, right, you want to go into a industry that's big and booming and it's growing. Well, you think about health and wellness and you think about the beauty industry. Look at the trends I looked up right before the call, 7.5 billion with a B by 2027, right? So a great industry. And so you have a very simple and elegant product to help people in terms of repairing and having your body create more collagen, because collagen production in our body slows down in our 20s. And so that's why we start to get wrinkles. Our skin kind of starts to settle. We see the veins more in our hands, right? And so obviously with an industry that's, in the bees, right? That means there's a great market. And if you think about how much money you've spent maybe personally on products to keep your skin beautiful, to have your hair of a nice appearance, to keep your joints healthy, you spent a lot. I know you have. So this is absolutely phenomenal. It's in an amber bottle to protect the collagen from oxidation. That's another reason why it's in a single dose bottle, right? Because you open it up, you take the shot, you're done, and this is completely recyclable. So this type 1 marine collagen has been shown to be incredibly effective with skin, hair, and nails, and we are just seeing just phenomenal success with it. I'm actually within my first 30-day trial myself. I took my, day 14 pictures. I'm excited to take my day 30. But when you think about wintertime conditions, right, we're constantly going from hot, cold. You have dry skin, you have chapped lips, right? Well, I can tell you that my lips have stopped being so chapped, right? My elbows, where I used to have to put cream on them 100 times a day to get them soft and not itchy and scratchy and irritating, they're not. And my skin just feels so much more moisturized. So this product, again, incredibly successful. We've sold over 2 million of these little bottles since January 8th, and it's just been absolutely phenomenal. The other reason I bring this up is because this has a very, very low price point to get started from a business. And then what I did is I actually created a video to send to my customers where I showed them how just by basically being simple, talking about the product, sending them an informational video, and then an online sign-up link, which I know everybody can do those things because we all online shop. I showed them a path to an easy $3,400. Do you still have to talk to people? Yes, you do. But the path is there. The tools are set up. The process is something that you can walk right into and then just go do. So if you are interested in getting involved in something like this, that has collagen is a huge market right now. There's a lot of products out there, but this is actually highly effective. We've seen tremendous results from our Australia, New Zealand market. And again, everybody wants glowing, beautiful skin, right? I don't care who you are, guy, gal, old, young, you want that. So this is a great opportunity for you to try doing what I do, to see how the mentor relationship works, to see how the tools work, and to dip your toe in and see, hey, does this type of entrepreneurship as a small business, does this work for me?
Did you hear those numbers, everybody? Don't skip over those numbers. Since January the 1st, she sold over 2 million bottles. The company has sold 2 million bottles of that product. That's one product, one line. That means that product sells itself. So all you have to do is jump in the game and promote it, and you will be fine. And like she said, like Jen said, take a little bit of belief in yourself. Give it a chance. If you fail, you fail. We're not in it to fail. You're not going to fail because, Jen, you have mentors here that will help you grow. And that's what it's all about, sticking together and growing together. So any other products you want to hit real quick, Jen?
I know. I'd like to say that. I just want to say with network marketing in general, truly, I mean, when I was in corporate, right, there was a lot of stuff that was laid out for me, but there was a lot of stuff that wasn't. Right. So it was a lot of, you get in there, you get the job, you figure it out, right? You're swimming with the sharks, and just trying to figure out how to do your job while actually doing your job. It can be a very stressful experience. What really was surprising to me is when I walked into this industry, and specifically with the company that I partner with, Isogenics, is that the tools and processes are beautifully laid out and available, right? The community of people and leaders that I work with, they're all incredibly supportive and motivating. And so everything is there. The only element that's different is you. So if you put in the work, right? If you do the reach outs, if you engage, if you're coachable and you're interested, then yes, you can be successful. I think a lot of people maybe aren't successful in something like network marketing because maybe they need somebody over their shoulder to be telling them what to do. But y'all, we're talking about you going out there, starting a small business. And instead of maybe starting it where you're completely on your own, how about coming into a community where you get a mentor, you get a team around you, you get your processes laid out, and all you have to do is go execute. That is a terrific entry into small business ownership.
Well, Jen, I want you to please let everyone know that's listening right now. How do they get in touch with you? What's the best way to find you if they're interested in what you have going on?
I'm an open networker here on LinkedIn, so you can just go to my LinkedIn profile and send me a direct message, Jen Oknin. I also have a contact form on my website, jenoknin.com. So again, two very simple, very easy ways to get a hold of me, and we can set up a time, have a conversation, and take it from there.
Beautiful. And before you go, open floor here. Anything else you would like to hit?
No, I just think that network marketing in particular, one of the biggest things that I learned is it's really like a personal development plan with a paycheck. And what I mean by that is you're so encouraged to grow and to develop yourself. And I'd never been in an environment that was as supportive of that type of personal growth. And I'll give you an example. In Isogenics, they started something this year called the Wellbeing Collective. And they put together 12 to 14 of some of the top thought leaders across all areas of well-being: finance, nutrition, fitness, mental positivity. And these people are absolutely amazing. And they are giving curated content just to the Isogenics community as a way to help us grow. You know, myself as a business owner, any of my clients, and we can even open it up to other people. So last week we had one that was phenomenal, that was all about understanding your strengths and using them to be successful. So when you partner with a company that gives you that type of, support and resources, really it's a no-brainer. You just got to get in and try. And I think that this whole personal development aspect, the world needs more people that are focused on, being great corporate citizens, being good human beings, because we've got a lot of work to do to repair this. And so if we can repair the personal economy and be great people, helping others, giving a hand and showing them the path that they can pull themselves up, I just think it's such a win-win.
I completely agree, Jen. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll holler back at you later. So I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Take care.
Thank you. So everyone that's watching today, Jen is outstanding. Just, you can feel the excitement, you can feel the motivation. She cares about what she's doing, and that's who I put myself around every day, and that's who I want you to put yourself around every day. You have to lift yourself up right now. Enough of the rut of life, okay? Let's love harder, let's work harder, let's make more money, let's gain knowledge by utilizing each other. Look at the stock market, for crying out loud. A couple of people get together on Reddit and they start talking about a stock. People become millionaires and billionaires overnight, but it's the small guy, but they work together, they network. And, I'm not saying go out here and jump all in the stock market and take risks like that. What I am saying is people working together makes a difference in life, and it's funny that the big guys, the Wall Street guys, they had no idea that this was happening. Why? Because they got fat and sassy making those checks that they definitely make by crushing other stocks and not caring about people. And then the little guys do care. They care about their $1,000. They got together and they pumped up the stock market and caused a short squeeze. And GameStop, we'll never forget that. I mean, that day will go down in history. I mean, GameStop going up there as high as it did, hit $500, is just outstanding. I'm getting a little bit off topic, but I do want to tell you the power of love and positivity is a wonderful thing. So anybody that needs me, I'm going to throw this up here real quick. My email address is theonelegbandit@manusveteranmedical.com. You can call me at the 800 number anytime. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's growing tremendously. We are getting tons of views, and I'm telling you, it's positivity and love that's doing it. So we're getting a lot of views, and thank you everyone for that. Please subscribe to YouTube, Jonathan Manus, and follow me here on LinkedIn, and also follow Jen. She is outstanding. If you're looking at that type of business, she would be a wonderful mentor to get you going. And we're both on the same track. We're going to get people motivated starting right now. So I'm at the 30-minute mark, and that's where I like to cut it off. I'm not trying to eat up people's entire day, but me and Jen, we're both a wealth of knowledge. We can help you grow. And like I said, I'm up to 50 people that we're helping already. And I'm going to get to 1,000 this year. And at the end of the year, I'm going to do a video to show you how much money I made for people in the federal marketplace. It will blow your mind. Like I said, I'm over $1 billion now. I don't know if we'll make $1 billion in a year or 500 million. I don't know, because you never know what type of contracts are going to be awarded to these folks, but we're doing it with love. So everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day. Tomorrow, I'm back with Nature Sources, a wonderful partner of mine that helps with different vitamins and things of that matter. I'm going to let the doctor talk about that tomorrow to break it all down. But Nature Sources has been a great partner, and they'll be here tomorrow at 3:45. Thank you very much for your time. The One Leg Bandit is out. See you tomorrow.